Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
What that does is an audio playback. So what you're hearing there is what's portraying onto the screen. What you're hearing there is what's portraying onto the screen. What you're hearing there is what's portraying onto the screen. Oops. Let's share it real quick and then we'll be starting in a few minutes. I love this song. How's the volume? Is it too loud? Too loud. Huh? Too low. What, the music or me? Okay. That's okay. Me, I'm fine. For now at least. Let them hear you sing.
क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा क्या हुआ तेरा वादा जिंदगी का वो कसम वो इरादा.
Can you hear me better now? Yeah. Alright. We'll bring this a bit closer. Alright, it is 2:03. We'll be beginning with you, my folks. Sound quality is good?
तेरी बाहों में बीती हर शाम बेवफा ये भी क्या याद नहीं क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा ओ कहने वाले मुझको फरेबी कौन फरेबी है ये बता वो जिसने गम लिया प्यार की खातिर या जिसने प्यार को बेच दिया नशा दौलत का ऐसा भी क्या कि तुझे कुछ भी याद नहीं क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम कुछ भी वो इरादा भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा क्या हुआ
Nothing like good old oldies to start a Sunday. Nothing like good old oldies to start a Sunday.
नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए प्यार बरसाए हमको तरसाए ऐसा कोई साथी हो ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए प्यार बरसाए हमको तरसाए ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत जब चूमते हैं अंबर को प्यासा प्यासा अंबर जब चूमता है सागर को ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत जब चूमते हैं अंबर को प्यासा प्यासा अंबर जब चूमता है सागर को प्यार से कसने को बाहों में बसने को दिल मेरा ललचाए कोई तो आ जाए ऐसा कोई साथी हो ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए प्यार बरसाए हमको तरसाए
Good to hear. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me or no?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Alright, cool. Let's put this over a little bit here. Better?
Yeah.
Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ryan Khan. I'm the president of Beacon of Peace. And to my right, well, for you guys to the left, is Mr. James Shepard. He is one of the recruits for Beacon of Peace in terms of board members. He's checking to see how well we are, right? Welcome everyone, and for those who are watching at the video on demand, hi, how are you? I hope your Sunday went well. for those that are watching right now, I hope your Sunday is going well as well. Okay. Today's stream is a bit earlier than usual. I apologize for that, and I apologize for the late notice, but we did this specifically because we have a prior engagement this evening to attend. So thank you again for joining us. First of all, I want to say that I did the introduction to Beacon of Peace last week, and well, I spoke to my board and myself, and we feel really good that we let everyone know, and I personally feel really good that I let everyone know what Beacon of Peace is about and what we do. It's important for you guys to know what we do because you'll understand our mentality and our feelings and our passion towards our goal. So I definitely feel more comfortable, and I can speak on Beacon of Peace as well and say we feel comfortable. Like always, today we didn't actually have an agenda, a written agenda, but we have an agenda going on today. I want to start off, like always, with the announcements for Beacon of Peace and in general. But first off, before I begin that, I want to say that Beacon of Peace does not have any political affiliation, but I wanted to point out an alert from Assemblyman David Weprin. The Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center, which serves the greater Houston area, has been severely impacted by Hurricane Harvey. The New York Blood Center, along with other blood centers, has already begun sending blood products so that patients' needs can be met. Your help is needed now to keep our local blood supply strong and enable us to provide assistance elsewhere if needed. This is actually held at a mosque. Excuse me if I say it wrong. Bait Safar Mosque. There's a blood drive today, Sunday, September 3rd, 2017, between 1 and 7 p.m. and that's 188-15 McLaughlin Avenue, Holliswood. The eligibility requirements is bring your blood donor card or signature ID. You have to weigh a minimum of 110 pounds. Eat well, low fat, and drink fluids. No tattoos for past 12 months, and the age requirements is age 16 to 75, with 16-year-old must have parental permission. Ages 76 and over needs doctor's notes. For questions concerning medical eligibility, call 1-800-688-0900 or www.nybc.org. And for more information regarding this event or any other community issue, please contact Assemblyman Weprin's District Office at 718-454-3027. On behalf of Beacon of Peace and on behalf of Beacon of Peace, I would like to extend our prayers to those that were affected, and we hope that we pray that you continue to stay strong. If you have family, we hope they're doing well. We're praying for their well-being, and we know that we will overcome this and we will be returned stronger. So yes, if you're looking to support, please go to this blood drive. Once again, it's today, September 3rd, between 1 and 7 p.m. at 188-15 McLaughlin Avenue, Holliswood. The next thing I want to bring up is and to be a little more, a very interesting dramatic shift of us to what we do. Our movie night coming up, which is hosted by Beacon of Peace, a non-profit humanitarian, Saturday, September 9th, doors open at 7:15. September 9th is what day? Is that? Can you still hear me? You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. September 9th is what day? It's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. September 9th. Are you gonna be there?
Yeah.
All right. Doors open at 7:15. It's for the kids. We have Beauty and the Beast for the adults to be determined. Oh, you didn't see Beauty and the Beast yet? Did you?
The new one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have that next weekend. It's gonna be great. And the best part about it, and what I like, is that we have free snacks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it's at 9705 109th Street, Queens, New York 11419. We hope you can attend. It's a free event, and it's gonna be fun for the family. Please attend, you know, and it helps support Speaking of Peace as well. Once again, it's a free event, but it shows participation, and it shows it brings a sense of community. Next, we have a free cell phone training course. Don't know how to properly use your phone? No worries. Beacon of Peace is here to help. Take our free cell phone training courses and enhance your knowledge and skills on using your phone to take and make calls, send and receive messages, and skills and on using your phone. Send and receive messages, create a phone book, use the internet, and many more. Course begins. It's tentatively the September 13th, 2017, which is a Wednesday, and it ends tentatively Wednesday, October 4th, 2017. Once again, the time and date is subject to change. It is from 5 to 6 p.m. at Beacon of Peace headquarters, which is located at 9705 109th Street, South Richmond Hill, New York, 11419. If you need to contact us or email us, please do. The number is 347-557-5457 or bop.beaconofpeace@gmail.com. We hope you can attend this as well. A lot of people don't really know how to use their phone, unfortunately. But
I
you
know
know,
how to use it.
you know how to use your phone?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna help people learn how to use their phone?
Yeah, yeah.
So good. That's the main part. We're here to help. Beacon of Peace is here to help out the community. Just 1 Street. Do you hear that? Some people are yelling in the background. It's kind of weird, but it's not for us. It's like I guess across the street.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Two other things that I want to talk about before we continue with the announcements. I'm really excited to say this. We have, and unfortunately the poster isn't ready yet, but nonetheless, we have a free training program coming up very soon. So for those that are looking to, you know, start with the gym, maybe get some basics done, but feel kind of scared to go to a public gym because they don't want to, they may not know what to do, or maybe they just want some pointers to do something at home. We're having classes with that, which will be taught by a very good physical trainer. He has his qualifications, and it's gonna be a great opportunity. It's open to any age. A waiver just needs to be signed because for any unforeseen circumstances, Beacon of Peace is not responsible. But it's really, really a beautiful event that'll be happening. It's to encourage healthy living, and I myself am gonna show up to that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be on a Friday night, Friday evening. So you know, after work, you're more than welcome to come by. It's a free event. All you have to do is bring yourself comfortable clothes and sneakers. Yeah. And we'll let you know more about the event. We're still discussing the fine details with the trainer. We'll discuss when the event will occur, how many people will be there, and what time and place. It's likely going to be at Beacon of Peace headquarters, of course, but depending on the location, it may be limited to a much more selected, a smaller roster, I should say. So if you're interested in that, please email us or call us to reserve your spot today. The other one, which I'm really excited for because I'm a terrible dancer when it comes to anything except West Indian music, is salsa classes. We're in talk with a trainer who wants to teach salsa classes, which is going to be great because I think salsa is it's really an active kind of dance, and it's fun to do, at least what I've seen. I've never tried it because I'm pretty much terrible at it, but it's a good event as well. We're still looking to get the time and date much more concrete, but if you're interested, once again, please call us or let us know. That's it for the announcements for today. What do you think about those announcements? They're pretty packed, huh?
Yeah, man.
Super packed of information. Let's see. The other thing we want to talk about is the 100 question challenge. Let me just bring that back up. Let me grab that. We can start working on that, knocking out like about 5 more. Swim. We were at 56, I believe, when we stopped. 54. Okay, cool. we'll do the next 5 questions, and you're more than welcome to answer these questions as well. And just making sure the mic quality is fine.
Okay, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear the headphones all the time. You don't have to wear that all the time.
Okay.
You can take it off. So, the way that this works is we do. Let me just hear it real quick. Sorry. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing. Sorry, let me just fix this real quick. Testing 1 2. It's a bit louder. There we go. It's a bit louder. All right. So the way we do this is that we have 5 questions, and we go really quick. We try it on the spot, answer the questions. It's normally a 100-question challenge, but it's way too many questions.
Yeah.
The first time we tried it, it took 2 hours just to answer like 25 questions. It was terrible because then we didn't really know that you have to think. You don't think about it right away. You just you think about it, but you answer as soon as possible.
Yeah.
All right. So you ready for this?
Yes.
All right. So the first question, which is number 58. Which day would you gladly relive? That I definitely, the day I gladly would relive is my graduation day from high school. Specifically because I don't know. I guess it might be bragging, but I like it. I mean, it was 1 second. Oh, Richard David for City Council. Whoops. Sorry, Richard. Didn't see you. So originally it was. I'm sorry. I'm not keeping in touch with the comments below. I'm terrible at that. I apologize for that. So for me, and by the way, before I begin, there is a slight delay, about 2-3 seconds for it, but nonetheless, you hear the questions. You're more than welcome to tell us what your answer is. I'd love to hear it. We'll say it out. We'll talk about it. No problem. All right. Which day would you gladly relive? So like I was saying, my high school day, I didn't know. Wow, what is going on? There's some screaming kids outside. It's creepy. Anyways, my high school day, I didn't know I was getting an award, and it was basically and then my teacher said, "Hey, you need to go sit in the front of the rows." So I'm like, "Really? Why do I need to do that? I'm not getting any award." He's like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." So long story short, and I have this on video, which I love. They started talking about me, and I'm like, this guy sounds kind of like me. Wow, there's a guy similar to me in the school. The moment I heard my name, my heart just skipped a beat because I was like, oh my gosh, that was the best moment of my life. Well, not the best, but my wedding was nice. It was awesome as well.
Awesome.
But in terms of not the wedding, in terms of that. Getting a standing ovation, standing there watching and listening and hearing back stories about how my Uncle Ravi was there. You know Uncle Ravi, the photographer, and he was on the other side of the stadium, and this is at St. John's University, where we had the high school graduation. He ran to the other side just so he can get a photo of me, and I heard that he sprinted so well he sprinted better than those track racers.
Like Usain Bolt.
Yeah, like Usain Bolt. Yeah, I was trying to remember the name. I couldn't remember. Thank you. And my dad kept screaming out, "Yeah, that's my son. That's my son." And my mom was always cheering like normal, but dad was screaming louder.
Yeah.
That's definitely one day I remember. What about you? I gave you more than enough time to think about it. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why the 100 question challenge is difficult. It's not the easiest thing to do.
Which day? Ah.
Alright, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, how about this? We'll go to the next one and think about it, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Think about this question. Alright. What are you awesome at?
Like in activities or sports?
Anything. Whatever you're awesome
cricket.
at. Cricket? You're a cricket person?
Yeah.
That's why you like watching. That's why you like cricket, huh?
Yeah.
You like watching it and playing it?
Playing it and watching it.
What do you play? Like how? I don't know cricket myself.
All rounder.
Oh, you're an all. What is that?
Like bat and ball.
Oh, so is that like you mean like every single role you can play? Or?
Yeah, every single role.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not that big of a fan of cricket. I know.
Like workouts.
Huh?
You could.
Oh, for me, working out, but I'm awesome at speaking. I love public speaking, and it's fun thing to do. I think that's what I'm awesome at.
Okay.
Now back to what day would you gladly relive? Did you think of anything yet?
No.
Or you want to pass?
That's fine.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah.
What do you want people you meet for the first time to think about you? For me, I want people to think this guy is different in a good way.
I want to think about I'm beautiful.
You're not handsome, beautiful. I get you. What were you most afraid? Well, when were you most afraid?
When I'm watching scary movie.
Any particular one that had you be most fearful?
Any movie?
Yeah.
Like Chucky.
Oh yeah, Chucky. I hated that movie. I watched Chucky and I watched Annabelle and I'm like, Chucky has nothing on Annabelle.
Annabelle too.
Annabelle wasn't that great compared to Chucky. That was crazy.
Yeah.
For me, when was I most afraid? I was most afraid when my mom had a health scare. And this is personal, but it doesn't matter because we're with family in Beacon of Peace. She had a problem with her heart, and she went to the hospital, and she had to get a minor procedure. And then I was scared, and that was when I was most afraid because I thought I'd lose my mom. And my mom and I have been through a lot. We've been through so much together, and you know, through thick and thin, we always would find a way to recover and to keep on going. And that's definitely the day I was most afraid because I felt like the one reason I was living, and this was when I was younger, but of course it's still now, the one reason why I continue to live and to continue to power on is because of my mom's strength.
Yeah.
So that was definitely one time I was most afraid.
Yeah.
What are you terrible at but love to do anyway? Sing? What do we sing?
I reached that part yet.
No?
No.
Well, so what are you terrible at but love to do?
What I love to do?
What you something that you're terrible at but love to do.
Singing.
You copied my answer. I'm actually gonna leave this going on here. Where is it? Okay, and the next one is the weapon one is a bit too crazy. Okay, which of your 5 senses would you keep if you can only keep one?
Which one you most
That's hard. Because you can either have taste is nice, but then sight, you need sight. But then you need hearing as well.
Hearing, yeah. But touch.
That's also a good point. I think because I tend to not talk a lot, and I like to hear what people are saying, I'd probably keep my hearing.
Okay.
No, actually, I don't know. That's a hard question, but hearing. You know, I'll have to keep hearing.
Hearing?
Actually, no. Wait. Can I have sight and then get a hearing aid? No. Alright, hearing, and then I can always get eye surgery.
Yeah.
There we go. What about you? You still say touch?
Yeah.
Why? You want to feel like... I get it. There's always good things. I guess something that would be good to feel is like a waterfall. That sounds like a good thing to feel. Like you probably will never forget that.
Yeah.
And lastly, because you skipped one, what's something you love? What is something you love to make?
To make cake.
Really?
I love to make cake, yeah.
You're a
A
cook?
lot, yeah. But I'm not good in cooking.
I don't think any of us are good at cooking, honestly. For me, I don't know. What's something you love to make? I love to make other people happy. I like to make people laugh, and I'm pretty sure you like do that too.
Yeah.
It's always laughing with you.
Yeah,
It's always funny. All right, so that is it for the 100 question challenge.
Okay.
Once again, if you are watching this and you like these questions, feel free to go ahead and answer the questions yourself, and you're welcome to put them in the comments for people to read. If you're on video on demand and you're watching this, you're more than welcome to answer these questions yourself. They're very difficult questions, something that are very difficult to answer, and we hope that you liked it. If you don't like it, once again, we're open to comments and criticism. Please let us know, email us or call us, and we'll modify what we do. These 100 questions, we're almost done with it, so if you have any additional questions, once again, comment. You can either comment the additional questions or you can send us an email.
Once again, and I keep saying once again, thank you all for tuning in. We're not done yet. I just want to thank you because I really appreciate it. I'm looking right now on Facebook Live and I'm seeing all the people that joined. It's really nice to see that people are joining and taking a look.
Can you charge this phone for me?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. My watch is being charged over there. You can just wait. What's the phone? Oh, my watch is being charged over there. You can just take you can just take out the watch charger and put it on that. All right. So just as a quick reminder,
Where is it
right there. It's on my nightstand there. No, the other side.
Huh?
Right there. Next to that door. As a quick reminder, because I've seen so many people joining in, there's a blood drive today between 1 and 7 p.m. 18815 McLaughlin Avenue. Help out those that testing 1 2 1 2. Okay. You see my watch charging?
No.
Oh, it's probably in the drawer. All right, I'll help you out in a second. When we finish, I'll charge it for you. All right. So once again, help out those. You can definitely help out people that are in need by donating blood today, Sunday, between 1 and 7. The other thing, again, we have phone classes. If you don't know how to properly use your phone, Beacon of Peace is having free cell phone training courses. Make sure to RSVP for these courses. Movie night is September 9th. It's a Saturday. Doors open at 7:15. The salsa classes as well. Free salsa classes and free physical training classes. All of these are events that I just mentioned are absolutely free. No catch, no nothing. You know, the only thing you have to bring is yourself. Except for the physical training class and possibly the salsa class, you might need to wear comfortable clothes. I'm not too sure the specifics about that. But like I said, space is limited, so reserve your space. And I'm pretty sure, like for example, Dan, I see you there. I'm pretty sure you and your wife would love the salsa class. My wife and I are definitely going to be trying that out. Although I don't really like salsa, she does, and you know.
You have a comment?
What? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, we'll be right back. We're gonna play some music a little bit, and we'll continue the live stream. Let me just. What's a good song? Yeah, that's a good song actually. Everyone gets to hear like new songs all the time, so let me play a nice song here. What's that song again? Oh, I forget a good song. What's a good song? Oh, Nope. Ah, cool. Alright, once again, guys, we'll be right back. And please, if you have any questions, comments, or anything whatsoever, leave it down there. We'll answer it right away.
बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी जगी धड़कन नहीं जाना जिंदा हूँ मैं तो अभी कुछ ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा अब है सामने इसे छू लूं जरा मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा खुशियाँ चूम लूं या रो लूं जरा मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा हो अभी मुझ में कहीं बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी कहीं धूप में जलते हुए तन को छाया पेड़ की मिल गई, रूठे बच्चे की हंसी जैसे फुसलाने से फिर खिल गई। कुछ ऐसा ही अब महसूस दिल को हो रहा है, बरसों के पुराने जख्म पे मरहम लगा सा है। कुछ ऐसा रहम इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा, अब है सामने इसे छू लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा, खुशियाँ चूम लूं या रो लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा।
Welcome back to Beacon of Pieces live stream. Welcome again. For those that have been with us and listened to that music, that's one of our favorite songs. Beautiful meaning. You definitely should take a look at it when you get a chance. I truly love those kind of music, and I hope you did too. Oh, where are we? There we go. Okay, cool. All right. The next thing I wanted to do today, and I think it was pretty fun because I think I think it's something that's interesting, I should say. I heard a joke today. Well, not a joke, but a interesting story in the past day at work. There was a man that ended up being rich, and he ended up having a lot of money. And another man came to him and said, "Hey, how is it that you made all this money?" So he said that one day he went to the market and he bought one apple for $1, and he went back to his area and he sold that apple for $2. The next day, he took those $2 and went back to the market and bought 2 apples, and he sold those two apples for $4. And the next day, he kept doing the same thing over and over again, and it turned up to be a bucket of apples, a barrel of apples, a container of apples, a carload of apples, a truckload of apples, multiple truckloads of apples, a building's worth of apples.
Yeah.
And eventually, his uncle passed away, he inherited a lot of money, and he became rich.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
It was a bad joke. I'm sorry. It was a stretch of a joke. I was trying. I didn't tell it as good as the other person did it. Anyways, I wanted to spend the next couple of minutes talking about some paradoxes. You know what paradoxes are?
Paradoxes.
Once you hear a couple of paradoxes, you'll see what I mean. So let's do this. Let's put this over here. Oop, there we go. Don't worry about the cow. Funny animal puns. You can save money by spending it.
Save money by spending it? Ooh, I never hear that.
I know one thing that I know nothing. How can you know one thing if you know nothing? And if you know nothing, how can you know one thing? This is the beginning of the end.
This is the beginning of the end.
I'm a compulsive liar.
I'm not a liar though.
No, I'm just reading what we have here.
Men.
Men work together, whether they work together or apart. And that's a famous quote from Robert Frost, actually. What a pity that youth must be wasted on the young. I can resist anything but temptation. And the one thing that I always knew about, and then a very good example as it says on top, this statement is false. So now is the statement true or false?
False. True, no, true.
If the statement is true, then that makes the statement false though, right?
Yeah.
But then I just said the statement, but you just said the statement is true.
No. Oh, okay. It's just the statement is false.
But how can it be false if I'm saying the statement is false?
It's false.
That means it's true then.
Yeah.
But but then it's also false.
Yeah.
You get what paradoxes are now?
Yeah.
They offer simple sentences and it just makes your mind go crazy. So the sentence is both true and not true at the same time, and it makes your head hurt.
Yeah.
And I love that about some paradoxes of life.
Okay.
And here's another one that I heard of the other day. A professor said that in any language, at least that I know of, the double negatives always mean a positive. You know, like I don't have nothing, which means I have something, right?
Yeah.
And basically in other language it's the same thing.
Yeah.
When you put it back into the other language, it's basically double negative turns out to be a positive.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, so he told the class that there's no such thing. Why is there no such thing as a double positive that turned into a negative? And the class didn't understand anything. And he said that's because there's no such thing as a double positive turning into a negative.
Mm-hmm.
And a student raised up and he said, "Yeah, okay." And so that's basically, yeah, okay is a positive word, and the way he said it was a negative way. So yeah, like, as if he didn't believe it, and that's not true. So there was a double positive that made it wasn't turned into a negative. Those are some couple things that I learned this past week. Some of them are crazy. Some of them are interesting. All right, so. As we always do, a philosophical talk. Now this becomes even harder because I'm going to pick your brain some more.
Oh.
What do you think the meaning of life is?
Life.
And you're more than welcome to, any answer you think is possible.
Life? Like when you sit along with your wife at the beginning of life?
Yeah, but then what happens if you never get married? Does that mean your life?
No, I go along with your life. Continue with your life.
So what's the meaning of it then? What's the meaning of life?
Let's see.
Don't worry, there's no definite answer.
Okay.
I don't know myself. My answer would probably be like, life is based off of everyone's own opinion.
Is that dog off for saying?
It's based off of everyone's own opinion.
You take mine to know as
life is very difficult sometimes, and it's very easy sometimes. Very difficult.
When you get married, in and out.
Yeah, but then that's what makes the ins and outs. What makes life more appreciable, because there's something that someone once told me. A story actually I read. Two 65-year-old, or they're in their 60s and they've been married for over 50 years. No, not 50 years, like for over 40, 45 years, something like that. They've been married for a long time, and they said, so the interviewer said, "How are you guys married so long? Like, what's your secret?" And he said, "The secret is that if something is broken, we don't let it stay broken. We fix it."
Fix it, yeah.
Some people, unfortunately, have where they think something's broken and they think something's wrong and they don't want to fix it. They just walk away.
Yeah.
But just like a sculpture, when you build a sculpture, if you can't just have a sculpture and immediately be right there and be like, "This is the most beautiful sculpture." You have to chisel it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly eventually that becomes a beautiful sculpture.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're gonna see a little spots that needs to be modified. You're not gonna throw it away.
No.
You're gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's basically what in terms of what you're saying, what marriage is, how it is.
Oh.
I'm speaking I'm speaking off of a young experience.
Yes, yes, yes.
So for those that are young and looking at that, always respect people. Number one, of course, always respect the opposite sex and respect yourself. But the main thing is, marriage is a very, it's what can I say? It's very tough, but it's also a beautiful thing, and it's beautiful as long as you make it beautiful.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm talking too much about that. Unfortunately, our director is not here today, so I'm a bit more lenient as to what I talk about, which is probably not a good thing. The director is always is good to have.
Yeah.
So, because today is a very busy day for us, we're gonna be closing off now. It's 2:45. We're gonna be closing off, and I just want to say again, thank you all for those that are viewing, and if you're viewing this right now on video on demand, thank you as well. So we'll be back next Sunday, same time at 4 o'clock. Is it 4 o'clock we usually do it? Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
That time will be normal. Today is just an example, but we'll remind everyone again during the week. Next week it'll be a bit more scheduled. There'll be an agenda ready, and we'll be taking suggestions over the week. So feel free to email us at bop.beaconofpeace@gmail.com, and you can see right here at the top left. Oh gosh, right there. Or 347-557-5457. If you have any announcements that you believe that you want to make, that you want Beacon of Peace to let us know, so long as it's not anything, unfortunately, so long as it's not anything, we reserve our right to use our discretion to see what we can do. For example, if you have a blood drive coming up, or if you have a fundraiser, we'll help. And it's towards a good cause. For example, towards the victims of the last hurricane, we'll definitely help you out and share it. Yeah. Keep on the lookout for posters on our Facebook page. Sign up as soon as possible. You can sign up by emailing us at bop.beaconofpeace@gmail.com or giving us a call. Salsa classes, physical training classes, free phone lessons, and
Saturday, the movie.
But those 3 classes, those spots are gonna be quickly filled. So sign up as soon as possible, and the movie night, just be there. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Once again, my name is Ryan Khan, and this
is James Shepard.
James Shepard.
Yeah.
Thank you once again for looking and tuning in to Beacon of Peace's live stream show. And we are going have an amazing Sunday. I really wanted to do this properly. Hold on. Yeah. Have an amazing Sunday, amazing week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी ना धूप चुने ना छाँव कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी किसी ठोर टिके ना पाँव कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी ना धूप चुने ना छाँव कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी किसी ठोर टिके ना पाँव बन लिया अपना पैगंबर कर लिया तू सात समुंदर फिर भी सूखा मन के अंदर क्यों रहेगा रे कबीरा मान जा रे फकीरा मान जा आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ रे कबीरा मान जा रे फकीरा मान जा कैसा तू है निर्मोही कैसा हर जाइया
ठंडी पुरवाई रत्ता देखे दूधों की मलाई वही मिट्टी की सुराही रास्ता देखे टूटी चारपाई वही ठंडी पुरवाई रास्ता देखे दूधों की मलाई वही मिट्टी की सुराही रास्ता देखे
कैसी तेरी खुद गर्जी लब नमक रमे ना मिसरी कैसी तेरी खुद गर्जी तुझे प्रीत पुरानी गुजरी मस्त मौला मस्त कलंदर तू हवा का एक बवंडर बुझ के यूं अंदर ही अंदर क्यों रहेगा
रे कबीरा मान जा रे फकीरा मान जा आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ रे कबीरा मान जा रे फकीरा मान जा कैसा मान जा वही कैसा हर जाइया
आँखों के पन्नों पे मैंने लिखा था 100 दफा लफ्जों में जो इश्क था हुआ न होठों से बयां खुद से नाराज हूँ क्यों बेआवाज हूँ मेरी खामोशियाँ है सजा दिल है ये सोचता फिर भी नहीं पता किस हक से कहूँ पता कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा कि मैं हूँ हीरो तेरा
अपने करम की करादाए यारा 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 मुझको इरादे दे कसमें दे वादे दे मेरी दुआओं के इशारों को सहारे दे दिल को ठिकाने दे नए बहाने दे
करम के पैमाने दे अपने करम की करादाए कर दे इधर भी तू निगाहें सुन रहा है ना तू रो रहा हूँ मैं सुन रहा है ना तू क्यों रो रहा हूँ मैं सुन रहा है ना तू रो रहा हूँ मैं सुन रहा है ना तू क्यों रो रहा हूँ मैं मंजिलें रुसवा है खोया है रास्ता आए ले जाए इतनी सी इल्तिजा ये मेरी जमानत है तू मेरी अमानत है हाँ। अपने करम की करादाए कर दे इधर भी तू निगाहें सुन रहा है ना तू रो रहा हूँ मैं सुन रहा है ना तू क्यों रो रहा हूँ मैं वक्त भी ठहरा है कैसे क्यों ये हुआ काश तू ऐसे आए जैसे कोई दुआ तो रूह की राहत है तू मेरी इबादत है अपने करम की करादाए कर दे इधर भी तू निगाहें सुन रहा हम तेरे बिन अब रह नहीं सकते, तेरे बिना क्या वजूद मेरा। हम तेरे बिन अब रह नहीं सकते, तेरे बिना क्या वजूद मेरा। तुझसे जुदा अगर हो जाएंगे तो खुद से ही हो जाएंगे जुदा, क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो जिंदगी, अब तुम ही हो चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी